Oh, anime fighters. When will they learn? What's going on, guys? This boy Ooze back in once again with some very humorous news. Maybe not to some, but let me tell you, I'm gonna be completely real, honest, blunt, like I always am with every single bit of content that I create, whether it's here on this channel or it's on my other channel where I do a lot of other types of reviews, reaction based content with, you know, comics and anime and whatnot. When it comes to this, now I was kind of on the fence whether I should have done this on my other channel because it is more on the anime side of things, but because it is directly involving a video game, this is pretty much more of a video game based topic. So what I have in front of me is a tweet from Bandai Namco Europe in regards to the latest and greatest One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows, which if you didn't know about that game, well, I don't really blame you. So it's an interesting tweet that, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it to you guys, and of course, as always, we will talk about it. As of 28 February 2022, the online lobby feature in One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows will be closed down. You will still be able to join our no hair hero and all his friends and foes in all the offline modes the game has to offer, as well as challenge a friend in an online 1 versus 1 match. Now, naturally, of course, they're not completely shutting down the online capability that you're able to 1v1 somebody, but the fact that they are actually shutting down the rest of the online features, most notably its lobby system, which is, you know, I guess essentially how a lot of fighting games kind of survive with some kind of online presence, because I mean, nowadays with fighting games, and I can be a testament to that, I've been in competitive fighting games for a very long time, especially with how the last few years, I guess at this point, online gaming has been so important and so crucial, especially to the fighting game community. Because why? When we're in a time where there's a global pandemic going on and a lot of us are still at home, even though now things are starting to look like they're going back to normal, but I mean, I would probably pay attention to the news if I was you, if you haven't. And online play is a very important thing. Now, if you don't have online play and if you don't have good online play, that's the most important part. Most specifically, rollback netcode is kind of the topic of, or the discussion point. Does your game have good netcode? Does it have rollback? If the answer is yes to both, then the chances of your player base being large or just increasing is already going to be huge as it is. If the answer to at least one of those is no, and most specifically to that rollback question, then chances of people actually giving your game a shot in this current climate is slim to none. Now, when it comes to this game in particular, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that it definitely don't have rollback netcode. I can tell you that right now, that is Bandai, and it's an anime fighter. And I'm not talking about no Grand Blue, which definitely doesn't have rollback. I'm not even talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ, which definitely doesn't have rollback. And I'm not even talking about Unis, Uniclear. Those are what most fighting game community people know to actually be anime fighters, because they take on that anime look and style and feel to them. But when I'm, of course, talking to you guys through this video about this particular game, right? Anime fighters, for this, you know, discussion right now, I am going to be only referring to fighting games that are directly based off of animes, like One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Jump Force, so on and so forth. One Punch Man, A Hero That Nobody Knows is probably, or should be, a game retitled One Punch Man, A Game That Nobody Knows, because ever since its inception, ever since the game dropped, they did a poor job in releasing it, to the point where it was completely terrible timing. I don't know why they were trying to release it literally within the same time frame as My Hero One's Justice 2, which is another anime fighter, which I'm sure still has its online capabilities. I can tell you right now, me not even being a fan of these constant cash grabs, I can tell you this right now, I'm sure there are more people playing My Hero One's Justice 2 than there are One Punch Man, A Hero That Nobody Knows. Because like I said, it's a game that nobody knows. Listen, this is the kind of game where as soon as it drops, it goes on sale almost immediately. This game from my memory, my timetable, because I bought My Hero One's Justice 2. And that game came out literally, I want to say it was either 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after One Punch Man. So when you have an IP like My Hero, and then you have an IP like One Punch Man, I mean, this isn't a battle of which one you like more. I can tell you right now, off of facts, My Hero is more popular. That's just a done deal. So ever since its release, I'm bringing all this up because I'm trying to make a point. This game has been doomed since it came out. And the fact that it took Bandai Europe to announce that the game is not even gonna get any online support outside of the ability to challenge your friend one-on-one is crazy. I think it's crazy and it's laughable. What is it gonna take for a studio like Bandai, or any studio at that matter, that has the opportunity, that has the rights, the license to make an anime video game happen? And if they tend to lean towards the fighting game aspect, why is it that for so many years consistently these games have literally all been the same? There is little to no difference. All of their cores, it is exactly the same. This whole 3D arena fighting style, okay? Unless they're making it like a Virtual Fighter, a Tekken, a Soul Calibur, which they're not, why do they continue to do it? And guess what? I'm going to answer my own question. It's because they don't care how well or not these games do, because realistically, they're trying to attract and sell these games to the anime only fans. They're not coming after me. I am not their target audience. People that are like me, that like to play their fighting games and take it to a competitive level where they could even go as far as running a tournament or going to a bigger event and expecting to see the game there. Because let's face it, you're not going to see a hero that nobody knows at a Summer Jam, at an Evo, at a CEO, at a Combo Breaker. You're not seeing this game there. You're not even going to see One's Justice. You're definitely not going to see a Jump Force. And I'm just naming the most recent games in recent history. But you want to know the anime fighters that you might have a chance at seeing that are way older than any of these recent games that they have been putting out over the last like 5 years? You'll see a game like one of the greatest, one of the classics, my personal favorite, Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4. You will have a better chance of seeing that game. Because why? Because at its core, that is a true arena fighter done right. It has competitive aspects, it has fun elements, and it's flashy, great combos, awesome supers, a very nice roster, beautiful stages, and this game came out on the GameCube. And now we're at a point where, since online play is so important, you have the community literally making it playable and viable online. It's crazy, but sometimes when the official developers can't get the job done, it's up to the fans to really get something going. So I'm gonna end this video with saying this. Truly, at the end of the day, I wish that I could report better news when it comes to games like this, but I gotta be real with you guys. These games have been cash cows since Naruto Storm games, okay? And realistically, every single anime game is essentially a cash cow to some degree, because they're trying to take advantage off of the popularity of said anime. I haven't said One Piece, but I mean, look, I don't follow One Piece, but I know and I respect Oda enough to know how popular his series is. And I know that there's like a One Piece game like every year or so. I know that there's a new Dragon Ball game every year or so, if whether it's through big updates or if it's actual new games, new titles, and people expect it to happen, whether they're story games or if it's, you know, your mobile game or if it's another fighting game. And that same concept applies to other popular anime, and they'll take chances with other ones like Kill la Kill and stuff like that. But you hear about how well that game's doing. I'm sure it's not, you know, doing all that great. I mean, like, again, if you had a true anime fighter And when I say a true anime fighter, I mean when it takes that definition of the style, right, and applying it to a competitive fighting game, while also taking an actual anime and making it a competitively viable but still fun for everybody, easy to get into type of game. You have Dragon Ball FighterZ. That is a true anime fighter. That is the first successful anime fighter we've had in a very long time. They took the concept of Marvel vs. Capcom, a very popular fighting game, the 3v3 format, and boom. The online is not that great, but it's a game that captured both the competitive and the casual. And if you're able to do that, then you have a very successful game. I don't find any of these cash grabs successful if they're meeting their quota and then in 2 months' time, they're all going on sale. All the content for the games are going on sale. And then they always go on sale all throughout the year. And this is a regular thing. The only true way to stop this, guys, is if y'all stop buying these freaking games. You guys got to be more vocal. You guys got to really let them know we don't want games like this no more. Here's some free advice. Okay, and then I'm leaving. If you want the most easiest way to have an anime game, specifically with a fighting style gimmick for it, you literally need to look at all of the successful games that we're still talking about today and either copy that or do something that is reminiscent and that works and that it will be long lasting. Because it speaks volumes when you have dudes that are my age and older, even younger, that are still talking about and playing Naruto, Gekito Ninja Tyson 4, Jump Ultimate Stars. Look, the fact that some people don't even know about that, right? And this is a transition, right? And Battle Stadium DON, I'll drop that game too. If you don't know how to make an arena fighter right, just make a platform fighter. Battle Stadium DON, Jump Ultimate Stars. I'm heavily leaning towards Jump Ultimate Stars, but please do yourselves a favor. Just look at how those games work and look at how easy it is for people to see it, grasp it. They might say, oh, it's a Smash Brothers version, but who cares? Because those will find you more success, more people will naturally gravitate towards it, and it at least has a better chance at being more accepted amongst all sorts of fans, whether it's competitive or casual. And I'm telling you right now, the casual are not going to allow the game to breathe more life. They're gonna allow it to live for a little bit, but it just becomes shelf fodder or resold. That's the honest truth, and that's exactly what happens every single time. When you appeal a little bit more so with that competitive light, that competitive edge to it, it gives the game a longer lifespan because we want to keep playing it. We want to take it to levels where it's not going, where y'all are not putting it at. And that's where I'm going to leave you guys with. Please, can we make anime fighters, true anime fighters, great again? I'm sorry they had to do it to my man Saitama, but the example, I guess, had to be made. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter, all that good stuff. Supporting links are going to be in the description as always. If you like hear me rant about all these real video game issues, you can definitely find out more conversations live on my Twitch stream. There's a link in the description below. Take care of yourselves. May the power protect. Keep it locked with it right here on this channel. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay inside. I'll see you guys next time.